Welcome to this edition of Tourismus Namibia, as the nation mourns the passing of our founding father and first president, Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma. We take a moment to honor his extraordinary legacy, a man who played a pivotal role in shaping Namibia's independence and identity. His dedication to the nation laid the foundation for the industries we celebrate today, including tourism, conservation, and cultural heritage. Getting into what you can expect in today's broadcast. Under the topics, we address recent claims regarding Namibia Wildlife Resorts NWR and the future of its lodges, a cross-border guide training program that saw Namibian guides gain valuable skills in Botswana, and the impact of the U.S. funding freeze on conservation efforts in Namibia. Under destinations, we highlight Nkurenkuru-based entrepreneur Ester Haita, whose innovative organic products are making waves, and we visit the Franco-Namibian Cultural Centre in Windhoek, a vibrant hub for arts and cultural exchange. Finally, in To The Point, we pay tribute to Dr. Nujoma through heartfelt messages from key figures in the tourism sector, reflecting on his profound influence. Stay tuned on all of our DSTV programs, channel 285, and our GoTV channel 25. We'll be right back on the other side of this. Getting into our topics, Namibia Wildlife Resorts NWR has dismissed claims that the company is selling or transferring ownership of its 14 resorts and lodges. Allegations surfaced on social media stating that as of the 31st of January, the government initiated a process to sell or hand over NWR properties. However, NWR has clarified that this is false. The company recently issued a request for proposals RFP for comprehensive audit and strategic services to assess the performance of some of its facilities. According to NWR spokesperson Nelson Ashipala, this process aims to identify ways to improve efficiency, profitability, and sustainability for underperforming properties. The document also allows for recommendations on potential partnerships, outsourcing, or other strategies, but nowhere does it state that NWR will sell these properties, let alone to let foreign buyers, as some claims suggest. Getting to our next topic, Wilderness has reaffirmed its commitment to developing world-class guides through its annual guide refresher training in Botswana, where Namibian guides participated for the first time. The training, held from the 22nd of January to the 2nd of March at Baobab Safari Lodges near Kasane, brought together guides from across the region. It was structured into rotating 8-day sessions, with 12 Namibian guides joining their counterparts from partner camps. This cross-border exchange fosters knowledge sharing and alignment across wilderness operations. The 2025 curriculum includes topics such as geology, the relationship between soil, vegetation, and wildlife, and traditional African store lore. In the last of our topics, Namibia's conservation efforts face a significant challenge as the U.S. government frees funding for international biodiversity conservation. The U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, has provided grants worth hundreds of millions of dollars for global conservation programs, including support for Namibian projects protecting key wildlife species such as elephants, rhinos, and pangolins. With funding now halted, there are growing concerns about the impact on wildlife ranges, community conservation initiatives, and anti-poaching efforts. Namibia's Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, Justice and Finance, along with the police and multiple conservation agencies, have all benefited from this funding. With U.S. financial support in question, local conservationists are urgently seeking alternative sources of funding to sustain these critical programs. Do let us know in the comments section on our social media pages what you think of these stories in our topics. On the other side of the break, we get into the destinations that you must visit. Starting us off in destinations, in Nkurenkuru, businesswoman Ester Haita is making waves with Nzimbu, an innovative venture producing organic Namibian food and cosmetic products using ingredients such as mangeti tree oil and mutete vegetables. Her products highlight the rich natural resource of the region. Nzimbu operates from Nkurenkuru, just 5 kilometers from Mayara village, and has an active online presence through the Nzimbu online shop on Facebook. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Haita Ester. I'm the founder of Nzimbu Investment. We have started making the Nzimbu organic products from mangeti and mutete veg. We have the mangeti cooking oil, mangeti skin oil, mangeti hair oil, mangeti cooking soup. Now we started doing mangeti chicken feeds and also mangeti charcoals. We also have products from our mutete veg, which is mutete juice, and also we have mutete jam, also mutete tea. We also have a demonstration of popcorn, which were made with nongongo oil, and also branches which we use with mutete jam, which we are giving to people to taste so that they just feel the taste of our products. We are based here in Nkurenkuru, just 5 kilometers in Mayara village. We have a Facebook page, which is Nzimbu Online Shop, and you can also reach me on my number, which is 0816887410. Please come do support. Especially the juice and jam. I did a training with the UNAM New Dem, the Department of Food Science and Technology in 2019. Is when I started doing my juice and jam. The first time that I showcased my products was 2020, the first time that the late president introduced the corona for the first time. I was in Windhoek showing my jams and juices. That time I even had tomato jam, but now I don't have it here. And then the mangeti things is just from the house. So maybe from the brain, I see when my mom is doing the oil or cooking with the oil, I started from the house. I just started making the oil and also the soup. Now after the soup, I just started separating the oil to the skin oil and also to the hair oil. Since I don't want to throw away the things that I'm using, I also started making the charcoals because I saw that those things that is remaining, it can also be useful. I started making the mangeti charcoals and also mangeti chicken feeds. I'm selling to some people with chickens, and they say it's nice because their chicken, they are getting fat. I don't add only maybe the juices, only the flavors, and also in the oils, only the hair oil. That's just a small thing that removes the smell in the hair oil. But the cooking oil is pure natural. And the jam also is pure natural, nothing added.
Next up on our destinations, we are in the capital city. The Franco-Namibian Cultural Centre, FNCC in Windhoek, is a vibrant hub fostering cultural cooperation between Namibia and France while actively supporting local artists. In addition to offering French language courses, FNCC hosts a wide range of cultural events, including lectures, film screenings, theater performances, concerts, and exhibitions. Whether you're looking to learn a new language or experience Namibia's thriving art scene, FNCC is the place to be. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Kayunde. We are here at FNCC where we are going to get a tour of the place. Deacon Radi has been nice enough to show us the place and what they offer, so follow us around.
Hi, my name is Deacon Radi and I work at the FNCC. We are located in Robert Mugabe Avenue, so make sure to pop by. We are a creative hub where we dedicate everything to the creative expression and promoting artists, as well as hosting and renting out venues for your need for your. Here at the FNCC, we offer English and French courses, as well as hosting events. We have art gallery openings, and as well as events that happen on a regular, monthly, and weekly basis. So here we have the art gallery where all the events are hosted, and you can rent it out as well for your personal events. And over here, that side we have the cinema. So this is where we host all our film festivals, and you can rent it out as well. And this is the entrance where you can enjoy the game of pool. Let me take you upstairs to the bathrooms and so over here, as you can see, we have the French department. And on this side, we have the library where you can come and enjoy a few books. Follow me and I'll show you the classrooms. So this is where the magic happens. All these classrooms. Let's see if I can open one. And in here we have one of the classrooms. So this is where you'll be having your French classes when you sign up and register.
And that was FNCC. I hope you guys got to familiarize yourself with the facility and what they offer. For next time when you do have an event, please make sure you come here and check out what they have on offer. Until next time, it's goodbye.
That concludes our destination segment. On the other side of the break, we tackle to the point. As Namibia lays to rest the founding father, Dr. Sam Nujoma, tribute videos continue to stream in, honoring his life and legacy. First, we hear from the Minister of Tourism and Environment, Pohamba Shifeta, who reflects on Dr. Nujoma's impact on Namibia's tourism sector and his unwavering support for conservation and environmental protection. Let's take a look.
My name is Pohamba Shifeta. I'm the Minister of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. Just want to express my sincere condolences and heartfelt sympathy to the Nujoma family for the passing of our founding president. Founding president has done a lot for this country, things that we cannot enumerate, and we have to be appreciative of what he has done. In terms of the work, especially this ministry, founding president, if we can recall that during that time of the Constituent Assembly, when they were collecting information to have the Constitution of the Republic, that is our basic law. Today we have a Constitution that has policy initiative on the protection of our environment. Article 95L is a derivative of many of our policies and the legislations that we have today, even the Environmental Management Act and the many other legislations that we have to protect the environment. Is because of that article, and it's very unique constitution in the world that was in fact effected in the constitution. That part that the constitution has environmental protection in it, and that is very, very unique. I have not come across a constitution that is unique as Namibia when it comes to environmental protection. That's why whatever we do, we refer to that Article 95. And that article has to do with the protection of the environment, the biodiversity, and also ecological processes. And it talks about the making sure that whatever we do, laws we make, should be for the protection of the environment. That means all of us, everyone who is finding himself or herself in Namibia, whether they are citizens of Namibia or the non-nationals, that means even the permanent residents, they must adhere to that article. And that's why our laws are based on that. They are deliberative, what the Constitution says. And therefore, he has been really a peacemaker, bringing the national reconciliation policy. It affected nation building policies that we have today, and that's why Namibia is peaceful. And therefore, we have to thank our founding president for what he has done for Namibia. And Namibia is respected because of our foundation from the beginning. What we have built, the first brick that we have laid on, that's the founding president who put that brick there. Therefore, we thank him for what he has done for Namibia.
Next, we hear from Joseph Kafunda, a tour operator and member of the Emerging Tourism Enterprise Association. As an ambassador of the African Tourism Board, Kafunda shares how Dr. Nujoma's leadership and vision inspired him and many others in the industry.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Kafunda. I'm a member of the Emerging Tourism Enterprise Association of Namibia, an enterprise or an association that is there for mentoring and providing assistance to entrepreneurs. At the same time, I'm an ambassador of the African Tourism Board, in charge of training and capacity building. Recently, we had a very wonderful capacity building in Malawi, where I had to travel from Namibia to Malawi in order to share my knowledge on travel and tourism, especially in the guiding field with the counterpart from Malawi. The training was very successful. We had a wonderful response, and up to today, we still get a lot of people coming back to us and asking us if we can provide more of this similar training in other countries. But back to my own countries, we know all this is a period of where the country is trying to say goodbye to our first founding father, the father of the nation, Dr. Sam Nujoma. Nujoma was a pillar of this liberation struggle, the pillar of our independence, a gentleman that never gave up. And on this note, I had an opportunity to meet him when he was a president, and he encouraged me actually, because we met at the science fair, the Namibian Science Fair, where his speech actually motivated us to continue as young entrepreneurs and young scientists to build a better Namibia. And it will be a joke to look at it. There was a time at a young scientist, he came and made a speech and say he believed that one day in Namibia, or Namibia will be able to drink salt water. Many of us as young scientists there, we didn't understand the philosophy or the idea behind it. So we end up loving. Many of us, we look at him, we said, what is this old man saying? But at the same time, he's a visionary. This person has a vision. He sees the visions. He has seen what other people could have done or have done into creating what we call desalination plant. Today we should be proud. Namibia has one of the largest desalination plant in southern Africa. And we produce a lot of fresh water from the sea. And looking back at those years that he said to us that as scientists, I believe one day we will be able to create and generate machines that will be able to turn saltwater into fresh. It's that's what I say. He's a visionary. He had a vision. He knew exactly what he was talking about, and it's sad. It's sad as a country to see his legacy not continue, but his visions in this country is being led by young scientists and young motivators, Namibian motivators, especially from the entrepreneurship side. I see the dedication that entrepreneur has and the motivation that they have in Nujoma today. It's a pity, it's a big loss for the country. And my message to all Namibians is that we need to look at his visions. We need to look at what he had planned for us as a Namibian. Many of us intend to forget that he was a founding father. He was the father of these nations. He was our first president, elected democratical president. But we need to understand that his visions is what is leading Namibia today. His visions is what made Namibia gain its independence. There were many, but he had the courage, he had the fighting spirits to say, I will only return in this country, or I shall return in this country only when the day Namibia is independent. And he achieved that. So it's for us also to look into that and say, how can we be able to build a better Namibia? How can we be able to foster what our founding president have actually made or have created? His vision can be able to transform a lot of things, especially for us in the travel and tourism, in the current situations where we have problems and we have so many hiccups that are affecting the travel and tourism. But if we look into Nujoma's visions, we can definitely be able to make a better Namibia and a better future for each and everyone. I thank you all.
That brings us to the end of today's edition of Tourismus Namibia. Do stay connected and follow on all our programs at oneup2.com/ntv or tune in on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25. From me, Glenn Rashipura, safe travels and see you next time.